Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair. Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat, sa ating mga colleagues, sa ating mga resource speakers and witnesses. Salamat po sa inyong pagdalo muli sa Quadcom hearing na ito. Kayo po ay kasama naming mga lingkod ng ating bayan. So again, we gather here in what? In pursuit of truth, justice, and accountability. Kung meron man dito nagsasabi na we're gathered here because of politics, gusto namin humarap siya rito para sabihin sa amin directly. As we open this hearing, let us be reminded of the words of Romans 13:3 and 4. And I would like to read in quote. For rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Ang rulers po dito ay hindi lamang ang ating political leaders, kundi lahat ng ating law enforcers. Ano po ang gawain natin? We are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Wilt thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good. Yan po ang command ng Scripture. Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. For he is the minister of God to thee for good. Ang bawat opisyal po ng bayan ay tinawag na ministro ng Diyos para sa kabutihan. So ito po ang sinasabi, do that which is good. This is the standard by which we measure our actions in this quest for justice. This is the challenge to all who hold power, whether in government, law enforcement, or public service. Power must never be abused in order to shield wrongdoers. It must never be wielded to sow fear among the innocent. Power must serve only one purpose: to uphold what is just and to bring evil to account. Yet, time and time again, in the course of these hearings, we have seen the opposite. Those entrusted with the duty to protect have enabled injustice. Those who swore to uphold the law have hidden behind silence. Those called to testify, like former PIDEA Chief Wilkins Villanueva, and I would never question his good record in the Philippine National Police. I admire what he has done. But he has refused to answer the people's questions, forcing us to cite them for contempt. This is not a mere legal matter. It is a moral one. After all, the first laws that were made in the world were based upon a moral code. If we are to serve justice, if we are to save our countrymen from the clutches of extrajudicial killings, illegal drugs, and pogos that have corrupted our institutions, then we must do that which is good. And this begins with the truth. May mga taong pinapasalamatan ang dating administrasyon sa war on drugs. Kine-question kami kung mas maganda ba na ang Pilipinas ay mahulog sa droga kaysa labanan ng droga. Sinabi namin, inulit-ulit namin dito, sinuportahan namin ang dating administrasyon sa war on drugs. Binanggit ko sa ating former president, ang hindi ko lang maintindihan, kung bakit kinakailangang pumatay ng more than 30,000 people para mawala ang drugs. Ang question dito ito, nawala ba? Hindi nawala ang drugs. Ganun pa rin. Ang inaakala po namin dito, ay baka naman tinanggal natin ang kompetisyon para ang maiwan na lamang sa drug trade ay yung mga nasa kapangyarihan. Yun ang nais kong sabihin. Oho, ayaw po natin mahulog ang bansa sa droga. Ayaw po natin yan. Pero ayaw din natin na ang buong Pilipinas maging killing fields, na pumatay tayo, na hindi sinusunod ang ating saligang batas. Dito po, ay atin nang nakita. Nung tinanong namin, bakit binaril to? Bakit pinatay ito? Sapagkat order po ito ng aming nakakataas. Kahit po ba ang order na nakakataas ay hindi ayon sa saligang batas, susundin ng ating mga law enforcers? Ano po ang sagot ng ating mga ibang law enforcer officials? Hindi po. Dapat sundin ang saligang batas. Ang ating Senador Boto de la Rosa, nung tinanong siya, ayaw naman yung humarap sa amin. Pinapaharap namin para maging malinaw lahat ng bagay. Anong ginagawa niya? Nagpupunta sa media. Kung ano-anong pinagsasabi niya. Sinisipa niya ang mga kapulisan na alam nila ang batas. Hindi nila dapat sundin ang nakakataas sa kanila kung naniniwala sila na hindi ito ayon sa batas. Pero sinunod Di ba? Now, yet, kahit na po sa kanya mga bagay, mga kababayan, I am not without hope. Mga kasama, the Quadcom was not convened to chase imaginary shadows. We are here because lives have been lost, because families have been torn apart, because organized crime operating under the guise of legal businesses has found protection in our own institutions, because a few law enforcers, hindi namin nila lahat, a few law enforcers have chosen to become instruments of terror instead of being ministers of justice. As I've said, hindi kami nawawala ng pag-asa dito. For history and experience tell us that there is always hope in the pursuit of righteousness. Hope that those who were once silent in the face of injustice will now have the courage to speak. Sinabi ko po yan sa Committee on Human Rights na huwag na kayong matakot sapagkat gumagawa na tayo ng paraan upang ma-address ang problemang ito. Pero nais kong sabihin sa ating mga kababayan, marami pa rin naging biktima ng pagpatay ay natatakot lumabas. Bakit natatakot? Yan po ba ang ibig sabihin ng leadership? Manakot tayo ng tao para sumunod sa atin? O maging halimbawa tayo ng tamang panunungkulan para ang tao at ang bayan ay sumunod sa atin? Hope that those complicit in wrongdoing will find the resolve to make things right. Hope that we, as lawmakers and public servants, will not allow fear or convenience to dictate the course of justice. To those who come before this committee, to those who still hesitate, to those who are reluctant and afraid to speak the truth, do that which is good. Not for us, not for politics, but for your countrymen who have suffered in silence. For the time for evasion has passed. The time for justice is now. Let these hearings be evidence of our commitment and proof of our resolve. We seek not vengeance, only truth. We wield this power not for personal gain, but for our people. And we will not stop until the evildoers who have plagued our country are unmasked, until justice is restored, and until righteousness prevails. Anuman ang pananakot na ginagawa sa amin. So may God guide us in the days ahead. Maraming salamat po at manigong bagong taon sa inyong lahat.
Thank you, Congressman Abante.